right.
Yeah? You picking up what I'm putting down?
I is.
Good. I'll be back tomorrow to pick up the money.
I know some people who are nervous to bag up on those ramps, but it's really no big deal. The more you do it, the better you get used to it. Today is September the 10th. In 2 days, it'll be September the 12th, and I would have owned this truck for 7 years. And this is the original battery. The original battery. Alright, I always take the damn oil filter out first. I don't know why people drain the oil out first. Hoping the damn oil filter ain't cracked open like it did the last few times. Good morning. Just fine, yourself? All right, last time this filter was torn open right there, so it's holding up. I don't know, maybe I just got a batch of bad filters or whatever, but there's no grime as far as I can see, and I don't know how many miles is on it, but it's probably close to 6,000. It's like 20% oil life left. Now, I went to the Ford place and I bought an oil filter from Ford, and then I went to Walmart and I bought oil filters from Walmart. Now, if you want to know how do you tell Walmart oil filter, for some reason they always cut open. I mean, someone said that when they open the box, they slice the box, and that's why it gets sliced open. But I swear, every time I get an oil, well, I ain't never got one. Well, every time I've seen one, I never would buy them because, like I said, they were sliced open. But this time I bought one, this is it. It looks pretty much like the Ford one. Pretty much like the Ford. This one I got from the Ford dealership. It looked the same pretty much. I mean, it says Ford Moco. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're the same. What I'm gonna do is, oh, also I bought a frame. For the first time I went to Walmart and they had a frame. Oh, they got a tape closed, tape shut. Now this is the frame. Now the funny thing is, the Motorcraft used to have this black stuff on the end of it. Used to. This made in China. It looks like it. This hole is bigger than their hole, but it looks like it. Now, these pleats are more pleats than this one. As you can see, this is kind of open, and this is the extra guard. I forgot what I paid for this. It also comes with the O-ring. I never replaced the O-ring. So am I going to use the frame or am I going to use the Motorcraft? That's a good damn question. Let's see what the frame fits like. Yeah, it fits. It fits tight. You know, I'm gonna try the frame. Frame is a good company. I know I like to keep all Motorcraft parts on here. Damn, somebody hauling ass. Must be a 5.7. If it was a 392, it would sound like something for real. I'm gonna try the frame for 3 months and see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna try the frame. Like I said, I don't change the damn O-rings. And why they ain't going in? Now, I don't change the O-rings. If you want to change your O-rings, every oil change, that's on you. But it's completely unnecessary because the O-rings are bathed in oil. And I might change them at, I don't know. All right, how much torque do I put on it? Enough to tighten it down. All right, you just stop right there. That's all it takes. We're gonna open up this oil cap, but you don't need to in a damn way because oil is gonna come out pretty damn fast. You know, people always talk about changing the oil filter O-ring. Nobody ever talks about changing the oil cap O-ring. Aha! All right, let's go up on this thing and let the oil out. You know, I have fans that's been waiting on me to change the oil in my truck. For a while. And the reason I keep making videos about me changing the oil is this. I look at it like I look at porn. You know, people like to see people, you know, pleasure themselves. And you know, even though you don't see a person pleasure themselves 3 or 4 times, you want to see them pleasure themselves 5 or 6 more times. Now, you don't have to use this extension, but I use it because it will allow me to go right here, and it won't let me get oily. Now, the way you drain this oil out without spilling it is real simple. You turn this just enough to drain the oil out. You don't put, you keep pushing in. There you go, oil. I'm going to turn it again but I'm still pushing in on this. But as you can see, the oil is coming out. You can take this off and you just let it, you don't pull it all the way out. You pull it out enough to let the oil come out. Yeah, you get oil on the dips, on the drain plug, but you don't get it on nothing else. I saw somebody change the oil. It was a mechanic, and he was itching about how oil spilled all up on here. And I wanted to tell him so bad to watch my video on how to change a 2.7 oil and not spill anything. And look, guys, I didn't spill a drop of oil. Not one single drop of oil. Okay, I spilled one drop of oil. And I forgot to bring my damn paper towel. Ain't that a bee? Forgot to bring my paper towel. Something else I want to talk about when it comes to this oil drain plug. Now, I haven't changed this plug in a while. I can't remember when I changed it. They used to be $3 at Ford Place. The last time I bought one, it went up to $13. Now, I'm gonna show y'all something in a minute. I'm gonna show y'all something. You see how this oil pan, it looks like it's leaking a little bit. It's a little damp. Now, if you look on here, it's not leaking. It's just residual oil. But I'm wondering, people who think they need an oil pan, do they really just need to change the damn drain, the O-ring on that drain plug? Now, I'm not saying you have to change the O-ring every time you change the oil. I'm just wondering, because this is damp. It's not leaking, it's just kind of damp. Now, if I change the O-ring, would that stop from coming out? I don't know. I'm not going to try to change it. I mean, I'll buy one next time. I mean, I will buy one and I will change it next time, but I'm not worried about it this time. But I was wondering, I was looking at his video because on the car he had, all of this was damp, but it didn't go up. It was just damp like here. Can you see that? Can you see my hand? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all can't see my hand. In that video, the pan was damp like from here to here. And I'm wondering, was it coming from that oil plug? But he was changing the person's oil pan. And I'm just wondering, I mean, my truck has 93,000 miles, and like I said, it ain't leaking. It is not leaking. But anyway, that's what I got to say. Also, this truck has been running, and it takes a while for all the oil to drain out. So I'm gonna stop the video, go back up top, and get me this piece of paper towel, because it's gonna be draining for a while. All right, this thing has been draining for about 15 minutes at least. So kind of help it from leaking. I don't know if it helps or not, but make sure you remove any dirt from that. And like I said, I'm going to buy another gasket, another cap next time. Let's put this in. Now, is it closed up or not? You take your hand and turn it that little bit right there. It's done. Wipe this like I said, it's not leaking, it's just residual oil that comes out. I'm not trying to change no damn pan. No, I'm not trying to change no pan. Like I said, I'm gonna change the O-ring next time. So we're done draining the oil. So we're gonna go upstairs and I'll show y'all how I put oil in here. I almost forgot to put this damn thing back up here. The way I do is, ouch. If you can see that little flap right there, I put the little flap like that. I put one hose in like that. When I get the two holes in, I forgot to put this damn thing on. Forget it. Yeah, it's still going off. Alright, so that's how I get it in. Oh hell, one of them, that one popped out. Oh. Fell. Alright, so we got one on. Alright. Put your nut on, push it up. Alright, the one over here, the same thing. Put it on. You don't want to torque the damn thing to high heaven. It's a small boat. And I'm telling you guys, if you want to retain good fuel economy, put the damn thing back on. I'm telling you, I took it off and the fuel economy hurts on the highway. I found my damn Motorcraft 5W30 synthetic blend by the 5-quart thing at Walmart. Yeah, I knew I used Pennzoil last time. Let me get me something to crack this up. So why do I continue to use Motorcraft synthetic blend when I could use Pennzoil full synthetic or any other kind of full synthetic? Because for some reason I am sure Ford knows full synthetic oil is better, but yet and still they recommend synthetic blend. So why do they do that? I don't know. But it came with this oil. That's what I'm putting in it. Maybe the synthetic blend has got something that keeps the oil pans from leaking. Maybe it has an additive that keeps the plastic or whatever from leaking. I don't know what it is, but this is what they say use, so I'm going to use it. I am going to look at the Pennzoil that came out of here. It's not one, it wasn't 6 quarts of Pennzoil, it was 5 quarts of Pennzoil and 1 quart of Motorcraft. So I'm gonna take a look at it and see. Do I see anything special about it? It drained down for about 20 minutes, so 20-25 minutes. So it should not be over full when I fill it up. Now, for all you suckers who watch Ford Boss Me, I'm getting ready to start my truck. Am I gonna put it in flood mode? Hell no. I'm gonna do what the manufacturer say to do when you change the oil. You simply crank the truck up. We have no oil pressure, right? Of course we don't, the engine's not running. But when it crank up, let's see how fast the RPM turn before it kicks off. Hey, it ran for like what, maybe 2 seconds without any oil pressure, and then it shot up. How much did it crank? How fast was the engine turning? It's kind of hard to say because it took a while for the tach to come up, but it looked like when the tach came up, or when the tach started to register, it looked like it was turning maybe 200 RPM or 250. But noticing it's idling, well, it's cold, one thing. I think it idles like 600 or 700 when it warms up. I never liked that real low ass idle, but I'm gonna let you see what the idle is. Now it's still cold, I think, but we're gonna cut it off. Now we're gonna see. Now I'm gonna put it in flood mode, not to prelude the engine, but I want y'all to see how slow the RPM gauge turn. Now the foot is on the floor. See, it only cranks at 200 RPM. So how is putting it in flood mode better than just letting it crank up? Now you see, when it just crank up, it turns a lot faster. Now everybody will tell you engine has more oil pressure at say 800 RPM than it would at 200 RPM. So what stupid ass idiot will tell people to crank the car and put the car in flood mode? It's only cranking 200, 250 RPM. That's stupid. Dre, y'all have a good day. Oh, by the way, the oil percentage, where's the damn oil percentage? Have to hit this to go to the left, hit up to go up, hit display. Oil life was at 20%. Now you hold down OK, resets to 100%. The funny thing just happened. I didn't feel like dragging this from under the truck, so I decided I was gonna back up. And something said because this is kind of high and that air dam is kind of low, it's probably gonna hit. Well, I'm glad I didn't bag up that fast because I didn't spill anything. But I dragged it from about here to there. All right, let me turn the truck around. I'm thinking about putting rear brake pads on this thing, the rotors. I'm thinking about. All right, I said in the video earlier that my oil had probably about 6,000 miles. I just did the math. This thing has got 7,000 miles. My truck hasn't gone 7,000 miles in a while. Normally, I mean, like the last time I changed the oil, I think it was 18%, and it only had like maybe 5,700 miles. So, damn, do I need to continue to put Pennzoil in here? Cause again, the Motorcraft hasn't been going. It hasn't gone 6,000 miles. It hasn't gone 7,000 miles in a long time. Not since I raised the limiter. Now, is it because I haven't hit 120 in a while? I think the other day I did like maybe 110. I don't know, but it's got Motorcraft oil. Okay, this is 5 quarts of Pennzoil and 1 quart of Motorcraft. It's got all Motorcraft. Now, if the next time the oil don't go 7,000 miles, I might start using Pennzoil. I might. Because, I mean, it's black, but look, there's some brownness in it. So it's not completely dead, but it is black. It is quite black. But I'll let y'all guys know. If I can't go 7,000 miles with the Motorcraft, I might start switching to Pennzoil. I'll let y'all know. Alright, this is what the oil pan looks like after draining. And I wouldn't worry about the little spots in the bottom. There's probably just dirt from whatever. I don't think it came out the truck, but there's no sludge. 7,150 miles, I think it said. There's no sludge. So again, if the Motorcraft don't go 7,000 miles, I might be switching to Pennzoil. Alright, the way I clean out this pan is I get some brake cleaner and I just spray. And don't buy the cheap pie rod kind. This stuff is not real good. And I'll show you in a second why it's not that good. You know what? I'll show it to you now. Notice how it looks like it's water in it. So it kind of looks like it's got water mixed in it. Because it is. It's cheap. Now let's look at the good stuff. The good stuff is this, and I'm about out of it. When you spray it, it actually displaces the stuff. Can you see that? Looks a lot cleaner, right? Looks a lot cleaner. And I just let this drain out into the pan. Then I wipe it off. And the good stuff is gone. Give me a second, I'll show y'all what it looks like now. It's not completely clean, but that's why you get old paper towels. Actually, this is old. And you go inside of it. I would not buy any more of this pyro crap. It's too cheap. It's almost nothing but damn water. is how I clean up my oil pan. And I still need to wipe that part out again. Call me anal if you want to. I like for my drain pan to be clean, completely clean.